YouTube user Zeke the Antique Freak here. We're doing a bit of a minor tune-up on a 1942 Model BR John Deere tractor. So I've got it ripped down a bit here. The lots and lots of cleaning. It's got several issues, so they're going through it. And I think cleaning is going to be the biggest task here. I pulled the rear axles out. There was leaks at the wheel seals here. We couldn't have that for if we ever run in a parade. It's mechanically, it's got a lot of hours on it, and it's been through poor maintenance and whatever, but we'll make her run again. So everything for the most part here. Yeah, the only thing that was missing was the front shutters. That is a big issue, and then so we'll try and find one of those. Yeah, it's got quite a bit of hours to put in it yet. There's a tiny bit of play in the crankshaft here. I'm not sure if I'll take a shim out of that adjustment in there, get that a little bit tighter, or just leave it. The tin work is it's not in stellar shape, so not sure what we'll do with that yet. It'll take quite a bit of body work to get all this stuff back together and cleaned and sandblasted and repaired. So, but that's one of the last things to go on. Now we've got a few parts on the rack here. Lots of cleaning there. Go through everything, clean it all up, make sure everything's in top order. There's the steering box needs a bearing, and the radiator, unfortunately, somebody had drained the water, but they didn't put the bung back in, so the mice have filled a bunch of stuff in there. We've got a little bearing issue here. I'm not sure how we'll address this yet, but we'll get that fixed up. That's part of the transmission primary drive, primary reduction. And got the flywheel off. Here we've got a bunch of parts that I've cleaned already. The oil pump, we've got the block, we checked it over. Every bolt and stuff has to be gone through, tapped, and run the die through everything. Cylinder head, pretty much put it back together. I lapped the valves. It had been done at one time, and it'll be okay. There's no sign of any cracks. The pistons, I do believe we're just going to put it back together. We've got all the most duty out of everything, and we're going to likely just put the pistons and rings, bearings and stuff back in the way they were. I think they're still okay. So here are some of the bearings at the back. There's a couple of them a little bit galled. Yeah, perhaps you can see that there. But I think they'll be okay for what we're going to do. Axles, I still got a bunch of cleaning to do there yet. And anyway, so we've got a little bit of a task ahead of us. So I was looking for something to do this fall. This should pretty near take me through for a while yet. You can see in here the mice have also gotten into the exhaust, and they've dropped some kind of seeds and stuff in there. So anyway, there should be in all our glory. That's a little update for you as to where we're at. It's almost all apart.